So I'm a day late, but just a few words on the third anniversary of the podcast, which was yesterday. And I think, every anniversary has some mixed feelings, of course. And, 3 years is a long time. And the fact that I still feel that there's a need for a long COVID podcast, supporting people with long COVID, with ME, CFS, with other chronic health challenges. I wish it wasn't something that I felt I still needed to do. But also, 3 years, that's a huge achievement. That's 142 episodes, I think. Um, I started this when I was really, really unwell and continued it. It was through the podcast that I found my recovery. Everyone I spoke to, I learned from, all the connections that I made. The sort of three main things that I found to help were things that I sort of found elsewhere. But I think all of the things that I learned from speaking to everybody that I spoke to all really contributed to, you know, my recovery and the way that I now feel so much better about everything, about life, about, going forward and, being the new me that's just so much better than before. Um, it's been a really cool experience connecting with all these amazing people, whether they're medical experts or researchers or people who are sharing their stories or a mix of the above. And, it's been amazing speaking to all these people. That doesn't mean that I don't wish it hadn't have happened in the first place, but I've always been a glass half full sort of a person. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can really whinge and moan and feel terrible about things, but I'll never do that for too long, because I just get so bored of it. And then it's like, okay, right, I've done that. What can we do? And I think that's what the podcast was. It was let's not deny the fact that everything's terrible, but let's see what we can do. And actually, as it turns out, there's a huge amount we can do. The podcast and the stories on it are testament to that. So yeah, I'm very proud of what I've achieved. I'm planning to keep going. Um, I don't know what the podcast is going to look like, but I suspect it's going to continue in much the same way. So thank you for sticking with me. I'd love it if you could share your favorite moments or your favorite episodes. Let me know what landed where. And yeah, let's see where this takes us.